Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card. And
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Spiritual Goddess. Hello. Hi Christ. Hi Jasmine. Hi Ellen. How's it going everyone? Hi Rola. Hello love. Welcome everyone. Hi Kritika. Hi Inshuman. Hello. Hi New Love. Hi Perdabana. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Nezrin. Hello Goldheart. Hello. Hi Mystical. Hi Starfall. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Harper. Hi Sean. Hi Mary Jana. Hi Blue. Welcome. Hi Matthew. Tonight I do have last quarter moons and Cancer readings. So, you know, when the moon's in Cancer, our intuitions are a little bit higher, our emotions are a little bit more wild. So the spread for that would be what emotions to release, what your intuition is telling you, what to nurture and protect, and how to prepare for the renewal from the new sun. New sun. I meant a new moon. I'm not quite sure why I said new sun, but the new moon may bring some positivity and some light, though, right? I don't know. My BC is loud and cranky still, so there's that. So you're trying to say something, I don't know. But yeah, so to join the list, it does explanation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. If you want a theme reading, it does go above the other free readings. Donation does go above the theme readings. Yeah, so if you end up in the lounge, it is a wait list. When you're in the lounge, Nightbot chooses people at random. Nightbot is just a program, not a person. No human runs Nightbot. Nightbot is just Nightbot. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt, but you know. Hi Tammy. Hello everyone. Welcome. So switch the screens to get started. Do you have a legal disclaimer in the description? Also, the cards I'm using, I have been putting them in the description of the lives as well. If you are interested in knowing more about them, they are in the description. Wait, open the screens to get started. I'm happy to see you too, Tammy, and everyone. Appreciate you all coming out here every time. I appreciate that so much. Hi, Danny. Matthew, theme reading for the moon. What does the last quarter moon have for Matthew? What is the messages does the moon have for Matthew tonight? What messages does the moon have for Matthew tonight? Ooh, it says, what do you need to release? So that's what we're going to find out, what you need to release. So far, the High Priestess, um, that is what emotions you need to release right now. And that is about any emotions around not feeling like you're trusting your intuition or not really trusting your instincts or a little bit worried or fearful of what they may be trying to tell you. We're going to try to figure out what they're trying to tell you to begin with. It's just kind of like feeling confident in yourself. So if there's any self-doubt about your own thoughts, your own confidence, your own courage, I feel like it's time to release that and think more positively about yourself. For the Queen of Cups, she's also in the dark. I don't know why they all came out in the dark for you. But for the Queen of Cups in the dark, I feel like it's more about what your intuition is telling you. I think it's just a matter of you trusting your intuition, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about intuition, listening to your empathic energy, like, you know, making sure that the energy that you're feeling is energy that is yours and not you picking up other people's energies, other people's emotions, and other people's business. And you focusing more on yourself and trusting what it's telling you. Um, yeah, because you know the Queen of Pentacles is also about not just trusting your inner voice, but also trying to find the balance between your thoughts and your feelings and moving forward. Then you have the Ace of Wands in the dark for some reason. That's what to nurture or what to protect. So, you know, what to protect and nurture is what inspires you, what sparks your motivation, what sparks passion, and all that sort of thing is what needs the more nurturing and protection. These of Wands is also about looking for those possibilities and looking for those opportunities maybe like provided or given towards is how to prepare for the renewal that the new moon is going to bring for you. And the Six of Pentacles in the dark is again focusing on yourself, your own energy, not needing to be 50-50 with everyone else around you, just focusing on yourself. This the moon says, say sorry to someone. Let something go and stop trying so hard. Move forward with less resistance. And it's not a good time to start new projects right now. That's true because the Ace of Wands is in the dark as well. Kind of like finishing off loose ends before the new moon comes around. Not a good. I already said that. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Release any emotional baggage. Should I say it all again? Matthew, were you able to hear me or should I say it all again? Matthew, are you still listening? Should I say it again, Matthew? I feel like Mama Moon's message was agreeing with you, though. Apologize to someone. Apologizing to someone is not about if they deserve it or not. It's about releasing them from your energy. Let something go and stop trying so hard. Seems to be what's coming through for you. High Priestess and Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, sorry. Or a Chanceless here. I'm not really good at saying that word, but it is a Cups card. Like really truly trusting your intuition, really believing in yourself, in your confidence, in your courage, in your bravery, and all that sort of thing. Not a good time to start something new, but look for those things that spark your interest, spark your motivation, spark your light, and passion, motivation, work, whatever it is, what gets you going, what gets you up and moving towards that energy. And the cards said the same thing. It's not a good time to start new projects. Do energy work such as meditation and yoga. Release any emotional baggage, which the Queen of Cups in the Dark is also saying as well. It says soon you'll see what lies ahead. So I do feel that's coming for you as well. So it says stop trying so hard. It's, uh, but yeah, I feel like whatever it is, believe in yourself, believe in your confidence. And the Six of Pentacles is like, again, focusing on yourself between now and the next new moon. But that is what I got. Hopefully, you heard some of that. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention to moving about it not working. Thank you, Christine, so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ivy, let's see for Christine. What does Christine need to know in general? What does Christine need to know in general right now? What does Christine need to know right now in general? Ooh, the Tower. There's gonna be some chaos, right? Life wouldn't be fun if there wasn't any chaos. Sometimes we wish there wasn't any, but then that would be boring if everything was perfect. For the Tower and the Light, I do feel there's gonna be some unexpected changes or decisions or something going on there. Not quite sure what that is about. I feel like it's just a matter of you making the best judgment you can moving forward. Do whatever makes sense for you, maybe move forward with caution, maybe prepare for the unexpected. For the Ace of Pentacles in the Dark as well, I feel like there's this energy. Uh, if you feel like you missed a chance or missed work or whatever that is for you, try to pick up pace and finding your balance in other areas. There is the Knight of Wands and a Light, so I do feel like there's this energy. I don't know if this is someone coming towards you or what's going on here. What's going on with the Knight of Wands and a Light? Who is this Knight of Wands? Ooh, Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. So it seems like someone has flirty, exciting energy around you. Maybe they're very creative. Maybe they're full of ideas. I don't know if they're good or bad. It could go both ways. Since you have the Knight of Wands in the light and the Page of Wands in the dark. What is this person's intentions towards Christine? What is this person's intentions towards Christine? The Page of Pentacles. So they want to talk to you, communicate with you, either about a job offer or something materialistic, something to get you started on something. Um, yeah, could be just some exciting news they want to share with you. That's what I got with that, though. Yeah, Five of Cups. Things may be a little bit emotional. I should never. Every time I second guess myself that I shouldn't take another card, I sabotage the reading. Maybe it's something you need to know, though, that emotions make it heavy, but it is in the dark, so it's kind of like just processing whatever this is. Um, may not be 100% positive, but I don't feel like it's really that negative either. Just kind of like being prepared for the unexpected. Someone's going to communicate something with you. I don't know if they're both related or if it's two different things coming through. Hi, the nerd. How are you? You want to see me tomorrow? Yeah, I think you have to fix your YouTube, eh? To get your membership thingy. Tomorrow is members only reading. For Gold Heart. Keep reading for Gold Heart. What does Mama Moon have for Gold Heart? You're welcome, Christine. Thank you. For Gold Heart, what does Gold Heart need to know from Mama Moon? Oh man, okay. What does Mama Moon have to say for Gold Heart? A fiery climax is approaching, and it's an Aries card, so maybe an Aries coming into your energy. So for the Nine of Wands in the dark, this is what emotions you need to release. So the Nine of Wands in the dark is like releasing any rigidity thinking or feelings that there's a feeling that you just don't want to give up on, you don't want to loosen up, you just want to hold on to it. It's time to release some of that. Maybe releasing some stubbornness as well, one way or another. Sometimes that's a hard one to do. But yeah, just kind of like trying to figure out what's your next steps moving forward and what lights your fire again to get you going, because you do have the whole world in your hands apparently, right? The whole world is here. So what your world or what your intuition is telling you is it's time to start a new chapter. Out with the old, in with the new, see what's going on there. So I do feel like there's opportunities or successes or achievements just ready for you to grab onto. The Ten of Wands is in the light. This is what to nurture and to protect. So protect what you feel is worth protecting towards you. And, nurture. Ten of Wands is like nurturing um, your ideas, your creative spark, your energy as well, especially your energy. And, making sure that you're focused on which direction you're putting your energy and which ones are not really worth your time and effort. The Magician is in the dark, and this is how to prepare yourself for the renewal for that's going to come out of the new moon energy. The Magician is kind of like tapping into those talents or those skills that you haven't tapped into in a while, or skills or talents that you have that you haven't even realized that you have. So maybe about trying something new and waking up those inner powers, right? I can feel that for you. Mama Moon says there is a tug of war going on between what you want and what they want. So that could also be a little bit of the Nine of Wands here. You. It says being assertive is good, but don't ignore someone's opinions or feelings. Could be a little bit about the Ten of Wands too. Emotions are running high right now, so yeah, a fiery climax is approaching. Pretty cool. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Jasmine. We're waiting for Jasmine. Teresa, I'll get you right after Jasmine. Let's see for Jasmine. Moon. What does Mama Moon have for Jasmine tonight? What does Mama Moon have for Jasmine tonight? What messages does Mama Moon have for Jasmine? What messages does Mama Moon have for Jasmine tonight? Ooh, be bold and make the first move. So for the Page of Pentacles in the dark, this is what emotions you need to release. So the Page of Pentacles is releasing any emotions around creative blocks or inspirational blocks or whatever that is. Um, releasing inner energy that makes you feel uh like less confident or weak in your energy, and focusing on strengthening those feelings so that you can tackle what you need to tackle, and if you know, going outside and connecting with nature again to regain that sense of release as well of anything that may be bottling up inside. For the Knight of Wands and a Light, this is what your intuition is telling you right now. The Knight of Wands is about being fearless and pursuing your passions and things that you love and things that inspire you, and that sort of thing. For Knight of Wands and a Light, it's also about telling you to take action. Don't feel bad about it, or don't doubt yourself that you can. Boost your own energy. Find something that motivates you, or find something that you want to direct your energy towards and going after it. You have the Knight of Swords and a Light as well. This is what to nurture and protect. So the Knight of Swords is all about protecting your thoughts and what you say, being mindful of what you say, and don't say things that someone could take and change in a different way, or misunderstand you. So making sure that you're speaking clearly and staying true to your word. Being honest with what you say and doing what you say too, following through with what you say. Um, Seems to be what to protect and nurture right now. For the Strength card in the dark is how to prepare for the renewal for the new moon. And for the new moon energy, how to prepare for the renewal is a Strength card. So again, boosting your ego, boosting your self-confidence, boosting that sort of thing. What energy sign? It was a Knight of Swords, so it would be air. Air when we're talking about boosting your energy. Yeah. So you have some air, you have some fire, and some earth here coming through. And then Mama Moon says, taking charge of your destiny, be bold and follow your heart's emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. It's time for you to take action now. And that's what the two knights are telling you as well. Time to take action. So be bold, make the first move. What is it? Thank you so much, Teresa. For Teresa, tell me about the new man. Ooh, new man. You're a Leo. Nice. Waving. Okay. When will I learn these tarot cards I've been called? When will I learn these tarot cards I've been called? Huh. Learning tarot cards is mostly about your intuition, and focusing on the Rider-Waite's readings is the best way to learn tarot. First is listening to your intuition, and secondly is learning the Rider-Waite's meanings, and then expanding yourself from there. But let's see for Teresa, what's going on about this new man in Teresa's life. What does Teresa need to know about this new man in Teresa's life? What's going on with Teresa's new man? Why are they coming to Teresa's life? Oh, hit a message from the universe. I almost broke it, but I did. For the hangman is in the dark. So I feel like this new man in your life may be a little bit different, or may bring different to the table of what you generally expect, or people who you generally connect with. Because the hangman is like kind of like shifting your perspective, or being more open with your perspective and allowing new things into your energy. The hangman in the dark too, I just feel like there's a sense of the Leo may be a little bit hesitant or a little bit cautious or guarded when they are coming towards you. There is the Three of Cups in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of taking things slow and keeping your circle around you and the new man small until you're feeling more confident to sharing them with everybody else. You have the King of Wands. This is a secret message from the universe. King of Wands is in the dark. So, the King of Wands is also a Leo. So, every zodiac sign comes with the blessings and curses. So, if you are the Leo, be mindful that sometimes it's hard to give Leos as much attention and appreciation as they expect. Um, my son's a Leo too, so except from someone else who's not a Leo, it can be hard. So I feel like the universe wants you to be more cautious about your Leo traits when you're dealing with this new man until they get to know you and connect with you a little bit deeper. For the Four of Wands, I feel like there's going to be a lot of success there overall, right? The Four of Wands, that hot, fiery, romantic energy wants to come through. You also have the Lovers here, so I feel like there's love and romance in the air. A lot of passion, a lot of, sensual things happening here, so gotta focus on that as well. But it seems like overall there is a lot of positive energy coming through here. But that is what I got. I can give you some advice on your new tarot cards, eh? What advice would you give for Teresa with the learning these tarot cards? Ooh. There's too much there. Let's see. What does Teresa need to know about learning these tarot cards? The devil. The devil could be telling you, like, there's a lot of people that will tell you that not to use tarot cards or anything negative around that. But you have the Five of Wands in the dark as well. So I think it's a matter of releasing any negativity that you may come around tarot in general. The High Priestess is focusing on practicing your intuition and trusting your intuition. Seeing what it says. That's what I want. And a fun thing to do too is like looking at a card, using your intuition before you Google or look up the meanings of the card and seeing how close you are to it. Yeah, dream about your own apartment? Oh man. You don't have your own place yet? You will one day, Bernard. I believe in you. Mystical messages from spirit guides. Let's see for mystical. Great spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and fae. I want to come and give mystical a message. Thank you. Great spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to come and give mystical a message. Thank you. Great spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Oh my goodness, they're really strong tonight. Great spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to come and give mystical a message. What does mystical need to know about the King of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon, all in the dark? There you go. So you do have they're all in the dark, huh? I feel like there's a strong energy about releasing any negativity or any self-doubt or anything that is lowering your confidence at all in any direction or make you not feel as strong as you normally would. For the King of Swords in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of trusting yourself, trusting what is going on around you. If you're feeling like you need to hide something or you can't be completely honest with someone, I feel like they want you to be open and figuring out why that may be, or if it's the other way around where you feel someone else is not being completely honest with you. Um, and see if there's something you could do or if it's something you need to distance yourself from. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark as well. With the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like trying to figure out where you want to put your focus, because I feel like there's a little bit of lack of focus or which direction to adjust that focus in is what they're addressing as well. Because I feel like you want to avoid any burnout or you want to avoid wasting your time that's just going to burn your energy without any reason. The moon is in the dark too, so I do feel like maybe you've been affected by the moon energy. Seems like a lot of people have been affected by the first super moon this year. We haven't had a lot of super moons this year compared to what we did in 2024. There was quite a few of them last year, so having that break, I think, made everybody a little bit off for some reason. For the Seven of Swords in the dark as well. So I feel like it's being more strategic, planning ahead, make backup plans if needed, uh, to avoid anything that may weaken your strength as well. The King of Swords there in the dark. The Four of Pentacles could be a matter of releasing any control and focusing more on expanding and allowing other people to come in and do things for you, or anything that may be stopping you or preventing you from trying something new or getting outside your comfort zone as well. But that is what I got. I feel like your spirit guides are trying to give you a confidence boost of some sort. Just believe in yourself, trust yourself, you got this. Hi Crystal, welcome. Tammy, what triggered past memories? Is it T's energy or G's? As I'm almost made a flirty mistake with someone in a store. We'll see what that one was about. Not sure where it went. The card literally disappeared. That is so weird. The card disappeared. Well, we don't know what that message was. That message honestly wasn't for you. We'll continue with these cards to see what's going on with that. For Tammy, what triggered past memories? Was it T? Did T trigger past memories for Tammy? Did T trigger past memories for Tammy? The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands would be a no. The Devil would also be a no. So it wasn't T. Did G trigger Tammy's past memories? Did G trigger Tammy's past memories? They probably don't, eh? They're like, nope, we're not going there. I mean, the Star is a yes card, but it comes with the High Priestess, so it's kind of like you trusting your intuition if you feel like it's G or not. Let's see, what energy did trigger Tammy's memories? What did trigger Tammy's past memories? The Knight of Cups. I don't know who the Knight of Cups is for you. The Knight of Cups is usually someone who's very charming, very flirty, very, wears their heart on their sleeves, a little bit of flirt, maybe flirts with everybody. The Queen of Wands. I want to say the Queen of Swords because I feel like there's someone who is very like in control or feels very overly confident on themselves trying to come through as well. So I don't know if that sounds like this Knight of Cups or not, but I feel like whatever triggered your energy seems to be something that was deeply emotionally within yourself already, and maybe it was just a lost straw that was pulled by someone. The Queen of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like there's some impulsive energy or going too fast. Just kind of like something that's kind of like wanting you to slow down. But that's what I got. I still don't know where the card went. Oh, I swear it wasn't there a minute ago. Now it is. We'll see what it is. It was the temperance. So making sure your mind, heart, and soul is aligned. For some reason, something is stopping your alignment from being aligned. You're welcome, Tierney. DC. Theme reading for DC. Yes, theme reading for DC. What does Mama Moon have for DC tonight? Exactly 4 cards, huh? We'll go with it. Excuse me. What does Mama Moon have for DC? What messages does Mama Moon have for DC? Work through your fears. Oh man, that's a tough one. Work through your fears. For the strength card in the dark, that one is about what emotions to release. To release any fears, release any doubt or low confidence, or release any energies of saying like, I can't do that, that's not me, that's, and try to change that into more of a positive light. Like, yes, you can do it. You do have the strength. You do have the capabilities of whatever could be holding you back there. For the Two of Cups in the dark, this is what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition may be telling you to maybe take a break or distance yourself from someone if the two of you don't have a strong connection as you did before. Because I feel like there's an imbalance between you and this person, maybe a one-sided situation, maybe they're not making you feel as happy, or they've broken some trust with you, whatever that is. Trust what your intuition is telling you on that one. For the Queen of Pentacles is in the light. So this is what to nurture and protect. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's all about protecting nature and her family. And nature, Mother Earth is really important for the Queen of Pentacles, right? So it's kind of like nurturing what resources you have, nurturing your business, your materialistic things like money. Your job may need a little bit more of your attention right now until the new moon phase passes. And then for how to prepare for the renewal for what is coming new with the new moon is the Emperor. So preparing yourself for that big confidence boost. So maybe it's running you to start having that ego boost right now, because you're going to need it when the new moon comes. And the Emperor is like knowing who you truly are. It's also about being self-disciplined, because self-discipline does lead to success. Figure out what you need to do with that. And then it says work through your fears as a Scorpio energy, so it could be a Scorpio coming into your energy as well. Let's have some sexy time. Be flirty, have fun. Move on from jealousy. Watch your not being obsessive. You could be a little bit paranoid. I don't know where that's coming from. That could be just you worrying too much and not believing in yourself that you can do it. So make an investment. So maybe nurture your finances, but make an investment. Maybe a possibility, something to look into. But that's what I got. I guess Nightbot is having some issues tonight. Oh man. You're welcome, DC. Make sense? Okay, awesome. Harper. What's going on with Biggie from Body Zeus Network right now? What's going on with Biggie from Body Zeus Network right now? What's happening with Biggie? What's happening with Biggie from Body Zeus Network? These two want to come out. And Tishki? Not sure how to say that. What's going on with Tishki? Be like on Bodies USA. What is Tishki going to be like on Bodies USA? Alright. So Biggie came out with a secret message from the universe. The Two of Swords. So I feel like Biggie is going to be faced with a big decision that it may be very difficult for her to decide on and what's going to happen with that. There is a Six of Pentacles there, so I feel like she's trying to balance herself, maybe balance what she has going on with the Biggest Bodies Zeus Network or whatever she has in her personal life going on, and trying to figure out what her next moves are with that. The Page of Cups is in a light, so I feel like there's going to be some emotional things happening, or Biggie's going to express some emotional things, either about the Bodies Zeus Network or something else that she has going on. The Knight of Swords, I feel like she's not very motivated to take action right now, or very strategic in her plans, strategic in what decisions she is going to be focusing on moving forward with the network. And then for Teshki, so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm horrible at saying names. Any names? For the Hermit in the dark, and the Nine of Pentacles also in the dark. So I feel like Tishka on the Bodies USA, they're going to be trying to work really, really, really hard. I feel like some aspects of it will be getting them outside their comfort zone, you know, making them come out of their shell and do things that maybe they may not have a lot of experience in, or that sort of thing. The King of Cups is in the dark as well. So maybe this is going to be a person that's going to come onto the network and be a little bit more fearful, or a little bit more dramatic for whatever reason. May have trouble staying calm, may lose patience, maybe very sexual. I don't know, but that is what I got. Journal for the rest of October for Mary Jana. What does Mary Jana need to know for the rest of October? What does Mary Jana need to know for the rest of October? Ooh, so you got some things going on here. You have the Nine of Swords in the light. So for the Nine of Swords in the light, I do feel like there's been already in October some stresses, some worries, some things that maybe have you on your mind that's still kind of like lingering. But I feel like the big challenge that may be coming between now and the rest of October is making some decisions about what the future is going to look like making decisions for either November or next year, whatever that is for you, and focusing on making those plans and expanding that vision and seeing what potential could be if you did look a little bit further than in the current energy. And then you have the future, what to expect the unexpected, right? With the Tower energy here. Be prepared for maybe some dramatic changes or whatever's going on with that. Things may get a little shaken up. But the best advice is the Queen of Wands. So trust your inner self that you have the confidence you need to deal with this situation. Um, Trust your inner fire to lead you in the right direction as well. The Queen of Wands, right? Lead with resilience. Don't show your fear. Be that sexy, vibrant being that you are, right? The Queen of Wands. Show that fire. You know, you have to let that hot fiery temper come through too. Well, you know, that's not your fault, right? They triggered it, so. You're welcome, Mary Jane. Hi, Hudson. What are Josh's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hudson? What are Josh's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hudson? What's going on with Josh? Is Josh a new one? Let's see. What's going on with Josh's feelings? What's happening with Josh's feelings, intentions, next action towards Hot Sun right now? Ooh, the Nine of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like it makes Josh maybe feel a little bit weak in their energy when they're around you. Maybe they don't feel as confident in themselves. I don't know. Nine of Wands in the dark, I feel like they could be a little bit stubborn, a little bit defensive sometimes. Maybe they're just not really good at compromising. Not quite sure what that is about. But I feel like that's more of their thoughts than what their true feelings are. There is the Seven of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like they do feel like they could see or envision a long-term relationship with you. So I feel like that's not just their feelings, but their intentions and actions towards you as well. They feel like they can be, I feel like they feel like they can connect with you long term. They do see the growth or the possibilities of growth there. I feel like they're willing to put in the work and the patience to see where it's going to go. The Six of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like their next actions is to just move forward. They're not going to bring any past things from past relationships into the relationship with you. They do recognize that you're a new person. You're not who they've been with or had before. And I feel like they're just going to release that baggage and kind of like focusing on trying hard not to self-sabotage themselves. I feel like they have a good intuition towards you. Like they have a good feeling about you. I also feel this energy of like maybe Josh feels like you feel like at home, like they feel like you're easy to connect with, that sort of thing. But that's what I got. I feel like their intentions right now is to really learn how to connect with you and see if this is a long term thing. Good. Paradaban. Oh, that's not your name. Never mind. Moshhammed. Moshhammed, how will my future spouse partner be like? How will Moshhammed's future spouse and partner be like? How will they meet? How will their future partner spouse be like? How will they meet? Let's see. How will they meet? How will they meet? Ooh. Oh man, it just wants to pull out all the days of the week. I guess you're gonna meet them sometime later in life. I don't know if that was a good one. I wasn't really paying attention to the last one. But all the weekdays wanted to come through for some reason. So weekend, Monday, Wednesday may be a good time. You're gonna meet them on any one of those days, I guess. Oh, you have a secret message from the universe here. You have the Five of Pentacles in the dark. I don't know why all these cards came out for you, but that happened. So, how will your future spouse be? I feel like your future spouse will be like this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who is very good at business or their work, their career, whatever it is. They're really focused on um, growing that wealth with work, career, and being reliable to their work and that sort of thing. But they can also be very devoted in their relationship. So I feel like this person does want to be that family person, that family spouse partner for you that keeps the whole thing grounded or the whole family grounded kind of thing and cared for. The Page of Wands is in the dark. So, sometimes they may be not very good at making decisions. They may want to, go back and forth and feeling a little indecisive. Maybe leaving the decision making up to you. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like they're open to making some positive changes and they're good at adapting to whatever the situation is at that time. You have the Four of Pentacles here, so I feel like they're really good at saving money. So I feel this energy of them possibly being a Capricorn. Capricorns don't like to spend any money no matter what you do. So they may be really good at that. So that could be a good energy. The Hangman is in the dark. So I feel like there may be someone who's a little bit different than what you typically go for in a person or in a partner. The Eight of Cups as well. So I feel like when you meet this person, you're gonna be led into a new journey, a new experience. But I feel like it's gonna be something that's more fulfilling for you as well. And when you're gonna meet them, I feel like you're just gonna meet them when it feels right for you, when you're both ready to connect. The cards seem to say Monday, weekend, Wednesday, one of those days. That is what I got. Spiritual goddess, hello. Is Alan involved with someone else? A third party? Is Alan involved with someone else? What does spiritual goddess need to know about Alan? What does spiritual goddess need to know about Alan right now? Ooh, I do feel like there's an imbalance between the two of you with the Two of Swords in the dark. I feel this energy of, I'm not sure if it's you or them, but overanalyzing, having some clouded thoughts, and just feeling a little bit stuck in that energy. The Ace of Wands is in the dark too, so I do feel that flame is burning out between the two of you, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. The Six of Pentacles is in the light. Overall, I do feel like there's still a good balance or still a good connection of some sorts between the two of you overall. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark as well, so we'll see what's going on with that. The Queen of Pentacles in the dark, I don't know if it's just a matter of being focused on the materialistic side of things or what's going on there. Is Alan involved with someone else, a third party? Is Alan involved with someone else, a third party? The Page of Swords is a no card. But it is in the dark, so it's not a strong no. So maybe they've attempted, but not really. I don't know. Four of Pentacles. I feel like they're very protective of themselves and what they have going on and that sort of thing. But that is what I got. You're welcome, Hudson. Culture. Hello. Theme reading for culture. What is Moon? Where's the last quarter moon in Cancer? For culture tonight. Let's see. What messages does Moon have for culture? What messages does Moon have for culture? Don't let your pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So it could be a Leo coming into your energy. Oh man, the Tower is in the dark. So this is what emotions to release. So release any emotions about any fears of upheaval or any fears of unexpected changes or not wanting to change, any emotions around that. It's time to release those right now. Right? I feel that. For the Four of Cups in the dark, this is what your intuition is telling you right now. With the Four of Cups in the dark, I feel like your intuition is telling you, like, revisit some past hobbies or past interests, maybe some past people you haven't connected with in a long time, and seeing what's there. I also feel like there's this energy of, you know, if you're wanting something, go after it. Put in the work to achieve whatever goals you want to achieve right now. It may be extra work, it may be something on top of what you already have going on, but your intuition may be telling you, yeah, take another look at that. And then for the Six of Wands is in the dark. So this one is what to nurture and to protect. So protect your energy, protect what you have going on. If it's your ego, protect your confidence, protect who you are. It's kind of like finding that power of victory as well. Trying to figure out where you want to put that victory, making sure you're putting it towards some good use, some good energy. For the Four of Swords in the dark, this is how to prepare for the renewal of the new moon. So for the Four of Swords in the dark, I feel like it's a matter you know, I kind of feel like it's more about don't avoid not resting, like don't avoid anything that could be like don't avoid stress, don't avoid anything that may not be pleasant, because I feel like if you deal with them now, it'll prepare you for the new moon phase and allow new energies to come in rather than focusing on saying everything's fine. It's kind of like a release that so that you're starting the new moon phase in a clear slate, if that makes any sense. It says be manifesting without being playing too much. No, not that's not what it says. Manifest is always a good thing, your mind is a powerful thing, and right, and be careful what you say, because what words are spells, right? Um, so making sure you're not casting any spells you don't really want to happen. It says be magnificent without being plain too much. So don't be boring. Self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. So find that balance in between. Everyone is equally important. So creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. Apparently, you have a lot of work to do between now and the new moon. The new moon is like next Monday, so you don't have a lot of time to get this done. Our friendship may be ending now. That sucks. But yeah, don't get the pride get in your way. Maybe a new Leo coming into your energy. It is what I got. I feel like you're gonna be very busy this week, Culture. Danny! What does the Mama Moon have for Danny tonight? What does the last quarter moon in Cancer have for Danny tonight? What's going on for Danny? Ooh, the whole world is going on. The whole world's in your hands. You got this. Oh man, but this card is about what emotions to release. So the emotions of the world, don't take on the emotions of the world, because that's just going to defeat you right there, right? The world has a lot of emotions going in a whole bunch of different directions. So make sure you're not carrying the weight of the world on yourself right now. What does my moon have for Danny? Have faith in your dreams. Ooh. So for the Two of Pentacles in the dark, this is what your intuition may be trying to tell you. Maybe telling you, like, stop diddle-daddling and make that decision, stick with it, figure your situation out and what you're going to do. Instead of weighing your options and juggling things around, narrow down your focus and pursue that action. You have the Two of Cups in the dark as well. This is what to nurture and protect. I'm not quite sure what you need to nurture and protect with the Two of Cups in the dark, because I feel like there's an imbalance between you and someone else. Something that's not happy, something that has maybe broken some trust with you. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. What does Danny need to know of what to nurture and protect with the Two of Cups in the dark? Judgment. So I don't know if you're fearful of any judgment from the past person in your life, because you also have the Six of Cups here. Maybe nurturing your heart or protecting your heart so you don't get hurt again if this person has hurt you before. The High Priestess, or the High Priest. So the High Priest in this deck is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is in the dark, and this one is how to prepare for the renewal of the new moon. So it's kind of like be a rebel, get outside your comfort zone, do things outside of your normal routine or your normal structure, try something a little bit more risky. There's Fae here, so the Fae may come to play and enjoy that energy. So have faith with your dreams. So it says stay focused on what you want. Don't look back, keep moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean they are not manifesting. And it's what I got. You're welcome, spiritual goddess. Crystal, does my ex Nixon feel any remorse, guilt, regret, or accountability for our breakup, or the way that he has treated me? Carrie Ann. Let's see. Does does ex Nixon feel any remorse? The King of Swords is a straight up no. Uh, does Nixon feel any remorse, guilt, regret, or take accountability for their breakup or the way that they treated Carrie Ann? Oh man. I would say no. I feel like it gave them some sort of strange ego boost on top of it to make it worse for whatever reason. I feel like they feel liberated. The Ten of Swords is in the dark. They feel like whatever it was between the two of you, I feel like they just couldn't handle it. And I feel like that's on them, not on you. I don't feel like you did anything wrong. Just they just could not deal with whatever that situation was. And I feel like whatever's going on with the high priest with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is protecting you. Your spirit guides are protecting you. And I feel like whatever happened had to happen to break the connection between the two of you once and for all. And I feel like it seems that it has been successful. Um, what messages can we give for Carrie Ann dealing with this situation? What messages can we have for Carrie Ann for dealing with this situation? Oh man, it's all in the dark, so I feel like the star is saying, take time for some healing. Take time to renew that sense of faith and hope of better days, better times coming ahead. The Ace of Pentacles, don't jump into anything new right now. Allow the feelings, the emotions to process and to do its thing. The Eight of Pentacles is very normal to have low energy right now. And it's just kind of like the cycle that you're in right now. But I feel like things will be improving. Just give it some time. That's what I got. So now you know so you can release Nixon from your energy. Blue, hello. What does Blue need to know right now regarding Dylan? What does Blue need to know right now regarding Dylan? What does Blue need to know right now dealing with Dylan? Yeah, it sucks, but sometimes it's better when they do that sort of thing rather than sugarcoat it and diddle daddle and they play the back and forth kind of thing and it lingers forever. Now you can just move on and find someone who deserves your energy. Alright? Don't dwell on Nixon. He's a butt cheek and he's always going to be a butt cheek and someone else can have his butt if they want it, right? Royal Blue. Right now, what you need to know is you need to be the emperor. You need to be the emperor. You need to be confident. You need to stand tall. You need to do what is right for Blue, not what's right for anyone else. You gotta stand up for yourself, boost your own confidence, boost your own ego, whatever that is for you. And don't play games with Dylan, because I feel like Dylan may be the one who is messing with your emotions and just causing some drama, whatever that is going on because the Page of Cups is in the dark. I feel like if you're faced with a tough decision with the Two of Swords here, it's kind of, never mind playing that back and forth game in your mind of should I not? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like you taking control over the situation and telling Dylan what you expect for them and what they're doing, and they're not going to allow them to mess with your heart like that. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like one of you, either you or Dylan, one of you definitely have to step up, say what's truly on your minds or what's in your heart. And yeah, no sugarcoating it. It's time to be bold in your actions. Let's see, what does Dylan need to know about this energy right now regarding Dylan? I feel like Dylan's a little bit of a hot mess and all over the place, being very decisive and maybe being the Queen of Swords in the dark here, you know, moody, judgmental, manipulative, I don't know. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they may want to tell you they're going to work things out, to play games, mess with your heart. Knight of Swords. Take action again. I don't know. I feel like Dylan's messing with you. That's what I got. Love. Hello. Moon reading for love. What does Mama Moon have for love tonight? What does the last quarter moon in Cancer want love to know right now? What does the last quarter moon in Cancer want love to know right now? What messages does Mama Moon have for love? What messages does Mama Moon have for love? Ooh, it's a Libra card. So it could be a Libra coming into your energy. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, this is what emotions to release. To release any emotions around feeling weak or low confidence, or release any feelings of feeling defensive and not your true self, if that makes any sense. You have the Seven of Swords in the dark as well, and this is what your intuition is trying to tell you. I feel like your intuition is telling you can't let your guards down. But just because you let your guards down doesn't mean you're going to let anyone walk over you. It just means you're going to trust them, but, you know, not too closely, one step at a time. Right? I also feel like your intuition is telling you that, you know, if you give up on something, it's not the end of the world if you give up on it. If it's not working, it's not working. And sometimes you just can't make it work no matter what you do. And maybe it's time to move on. Because I feel like with the strength card being in the dark, what to nurture and protect is protecting your own strength, protecting your own energy, protecting what you truly want inside your heart, and turn your strength card back into the light and boost that courage, boost that ego. Learn to trust your animal instincts again. Because you're starting a new beginning, right? Prepare for that renewal. That's exactly what you're doing, is preparing for this renewal, because you have the Eight of Cups. So you're done with all the BS. It's time for self-discovery, time for you to choose you and move towards something that's more fulfilling, more inspiring, more creative, more emotionally in tune with your energy. Because Mama Moon says a win-win outcome is in the forecast for you. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. But as long as they're not, you know, messing with your ego there. Uh, time to make a firm decision. Yeah, and sticking with it, right? Choose yourself and move forward. Um, yes, it's time for you to focus on yourself for a while, right? A great time for a makeover. So that's fun. Sometimes a makeover, or the biggest makeover you could do for yourself, is not really about changing your hair or your clothes. It's about changing your heart and where you want your heart to move towards. You know, sometimes it's just making new changes for yourself, a new routine, a new schedule, a new, you know, changing things up a little bit that's in your inner self. For Nazrin Torres, my Aries next moves towards me. Ooh, what is the Aries next moves towards the Taurus? And what is the Aries next move towards the Taurus? What is the Aries next move towards the Taurus? Oh man, what's going on here? You have the Ace of Cups in the dark, so I'm guessing the Aries is not a new person. I don't know. I'm not feeling any new energy here. I feel like your Aries may be holding back on their emotions, though. I feel like they're not very expressive with their feelings. I feel he has a third party. I feel like it's more of a stronger energy of them really holding back on their true feelings and their true intentions towards you. But I could be wrong. The Wheel of Fortune seems like luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. We met last June. Yeah, I could feel like it's not a new energy. The Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. I feel like you're going through some sort of cycle though. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. You have the Knight of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of your Aries running from commitment, not wanting to take accountability or not wanting to take responsibility or commit to anything, it seems, leaving you in limbo about what is next or what's going on there. You know, the Two of Pentacles, trying to adapt to, are you trying to adapt to their energy, which can be difficult being a Taurus and they're an Aries. So Aries like things fast and quick and not boring, where Taurus is like slow and steady and reliable and practical and not just spur of the moment, let's go. Let's see. So trying to connect the two zodiac signs together can be extremely difficult, right? I'm a Taurus myself, so I could not handle an Aries. They're too fast. I like to stay home and stay still. Not saying that you're that type of Taurus. You know, I know there's different kinds of Tauruses out there, but in general, an Aries, like you can love them to death, but to stay with them 24/7 is a different thing. Yeah, Eight of Wands. They want fast. They want whatever is going on today happened yesterday. You know? They want you to pick up pace if you want to keep your Aries. Start this new journey. Be spontaneous. Get outside your comfort zone. Pick up pace. You know? Find the darkness before you find the light in your Aries. It seems to be the thing here. But that is what I got. Yeah. So that's what seems to be coming through. So you may have to figure out if you can pick up pace or find a Libra. Find someone who moves a little slower. I don't know. That's hard though when you love them. But you know, sometimes if you learn to be fast and spontaneous, they may be able to learn to be slow and stay home and relax for a couple minutes. You know, and I feel like the two of you need to find your balance on how to feed each other's energies. Bernard! A general reading. Get me my own place. Let's see, a general reading for Bernard. What is the energy around Bernard getting his own place? What's going on with Bernard's energy? Will Bernard be getting a new place soon? Will Bernard be getting a new place soon? Will Bernard be getting a new place soon? Oh man, I feel like there's something trying to come through for you, Bernard, but I feel there's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction, a lot of upheaval before you find a new place, but it does seem to be coming. Because you have the Queen of Swords here, so someone may be trying to sabotage this or delaying it or not giving you the resources or the information you need, so that may be causing the chaos here. But I feel like you're going to figure out something, right? The Lovers is like being at a crossroads and making a difficult decision, especially regarding the people who you have contact with regards to getting your new place and that sort of thing. But the Ace of Swords does suggest that there's a new energy coming through. So it's kind of like coming up with new ideas. Be optimistic. Talk to the right people about finding the right place for you and what you got going on there. Let's see what else does Bernard need to know about this energy. Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Oh man, you may have to let your ego down a little tiny bit, Bernard. You know, sometimes Scorpios can have a big ego once in a while. So maybe about being a little bit more flexible and a little bit more open to possibilities. So I'm not quite sure if it's like finding a new place that's not as convenient or not as pretty. I don't know. But that is what I got. Hi, Yes Human. I'm doing good. For Erica, feed reading, moon reading for Erica. What does Mama Moon have for Erica? What is the last quarter moon in Cancer have for Erica tonight? Ooh, there's some good things happening here. What emotions to release right now is the Ace of Wands in the dark. So release any emotions regarding delaying and low energy and not interested or not feeling it right now. Maybe some boredom coming through. I don't know. Time to release all of that. The new moon is coming. The strength card is what your intuition is telling you. Like, you need to pick up. Strength doesn't necessarily mean like physical strength, but like your inner strength, trusting your intuition, trusting that animal instincts that you have, boosting your own ego and using it to your full potential, right? Figure out what is what. I mean, if you can tame a lion, you can do anything, right? I believe in you. The Six of Pentacles is in the light here, so this is what to nurture and protect for the Six of Pentacles. Kind of nurture the balance in the relationships in your life, or the balance of things that you have going on. So I just feel this sense of, kindness could go a long way. Maybe it's a matter of figuring out some charity work or volunteering or whatever that is. It may boost your karma as well. Maybe something you need to nurture and protect. I don't know. Could be just simply protecting your assets, right? Protecting your money, making sure you're not getting scammed in any way. The King of Pentacles is in the light. So this is how to prepare for the renewal of the new moon. So for the King of Pentacles, it's about preparing or focusing on your work, your ambition, your um, right? How to master your skills moving forward and making sure that you're being mindful of who's watching you, because whatever's going on, you may be a little bit imbalance on who to connect with, who not to connect with, and that sort of thing. But we'll see what Mama Moon has to say for you. What does Mama Moon have to say for Erica? What does Mama Moon have to say for Erica right now? Your dreams need a practical plan. This is a Taurus card, so maybe a Taurus coming into your energy. It says if you're unmotivated, start chanting. When I hear the chanting, I always think of the movie Bad Boys with Will Smith, the first one, where not Will Smith, but the other guy. I always forget his name. Eddie Murphy, I think. He's like USA, USA. I don't know. Oh, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Chasing money won't work, so don't do that. You need to chase a dream instead, but your dreams need a practical plan, so you need to figure that one out. More exercise can get you motivated, so be careful of jealousy and envy can hold you back. So, yeah. It does recommend some meditation, so there's that. Hi, Diamond. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. How's it going? Hi, Vivi. Hello. Kritika, do you use future feelings and next actions towards Kritika right now? What are D's future feelings and next actions towards Kritika right now? Let's see. What are D's future feelings and next actions towards Kritika right now? Ooh, the Ace of Wands. There's a spark of fire coming out of somewhere. There's a spark of passion, a spark of love, a spark of romance. Not quite sure what's going on with that. But besides that, there does seem to be some delays, some lack of motivation, or what's coming through with that. The King of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like it's just, I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know if it's just D wants more of your energy than you're ready to give, or if you're wanting more of D's energy than what they're able to give right now. Not quite sure how that's playing out for you, because I do feel like there's an imbalance with the Six of Pentacles here, of something being more of a one-sided thing rather than a 50-50 kind of thing. But relationships in general are never 50-50. I don't know why they even try to say that, but It's trying to figure out what is going on there. You woke up Bernard and the sun too. Is they're trying to find that light, even though there's a big spark of it. Why is the sun in the dark? What's going on with the sun energy? Maybe it's just a matter of the two of you feeding your inner child energy, or maybe being a little bit overly optimistic. I don't know. I feel like it's more about some low energy trying to come through, though. Oh, the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords is in the dark. Seems to be like some sort of conversation needs to be had here. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, so it does seem to be like there's an imbalance of which direction the two of you want to move towards. But that is what I got. I feel like there's no action towards you right now. They're just kind of like living in the moment. Even though there seems to be a lot of sparks flying there in the romantic department, perhaps. I don't know. That's what I got. Cries, hello. What's coming towards Cries this week? No idea what that was. What's coming towards Cries this week? What's coming towards Cries this week? Four cards came out. Ooh, the Three of Wands. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I do feel like the Eight of Wands, that lack of motivation, that lack of energy that is kind of like weighing it down. I feel like there's been some slow progress or slow movement of some sorts coming through. But I feel like I feel like soon it's going to pick up pace by the end of the week because you do have justice. Things may be a little bit in balance. But I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on what's most important for you to focus on right now. Um, it's justice cards. Making sure you're not parking in the wrong spot. You don't want a parking ticket or anything, right? Take a second look for those red lights. I don't know. But whatever's going on, you do have the Three of Wands and a light. So I feel like it's a matter of expanding your vision this week, thinking outside of the box, feeling more optimistic because I feel like you are on the right track. You are mastering whatever it is that you have going on. Maybe it's just mastering life itself, trying to adapt to the ups and downs that it brings. But you have the universe. The universe is blessing you. With the star energy here, I do feel the sense of you being guided in the right light. I do feel a sense of purpose and renewal coming through. Maybe that has to do with the new moon coming up. But yeah, have faith in yourself. Boost your energy somehow. That's what I thought. John, how will the paperwork I need to file go? How will the paperwork that Sean needs to file go? How will the paperwork that Sean needs to file go? Will everything go through swiftly? Will everything go through swiftly? Two of Swords is a no card. There may be something that you have to decide on, or maybe it'll just go slowly for whatever reason. When we will close the house. I don't really do timing, but I'll see what I can do about that. For the Ace of Swords in the dark, I feel like there's some sort of delay on the paperwork or a delayed start to the paperwork. I have no idea. But whatever it is, but yeah, I just feel like take a second look, making sure you go through the paperwork a second time, make sure you didn't forget to cross any T's or dot any I's or that sort of thing. The Three of Cups is in a light here, so I feel like it's a matter of maybe getting a second opinion of some sorts. I don't know. The moon is here too, so I feel like it's still up in the air. Nothing is very clear right now of where it's gonna go. And swiftly, I feel like it's gonna go slower than you wanting it to go. Yeah, let's see. What kind of timing can we get for when will the house close? What is the energy around the house closing? The Hermit. Oh, that's a slow energy. The Hermit. It's not gonna move too fast. I'm gonna try this one. What is this? What is the energy around this house closing? Something embarrassing may happen first. It may take longer than expected. That is what I got. V, hello. Is Mahale looking for new love now and moving on from Atilia to a new love interest? How do you see him in those terms? Let's see. For Mahale, is Mahale moving towards a new love? Is Mahale moving towards a new love? Is Mahale moving towards a new love? The Five of Pentacles is a no. Is Mahale interested in finding a new love? Is Mahale interested in finding a new love? No. Is Mahale still hanging up on Natalia? Does Mahale still want Natalia? No. Is Mahale feeling lost? Yes. Oh man. How is Mahale gonna move forward? Um how is Mahale gonna move forward? How is Mahale gonna move forward? I feel like he's going through the healing process, which is really good. You know how much he put into Natalia? I feel like him not looking for a new love, just focusing on himself and allowing the healing to heal the way it needs to is a really, really good energy for Mahale. I feel like when he's ready, he will spark a new love interest when the Ace of Wands is ready. The Six of Wands, he'll put himself out there when he's ready to find that new love. The Six of Cups, there is a chance that he will fall back with Natalia, but let's just hope not. Six of Cups, he may return to the past, but we can have our hopes. We can give him the benefit of the doubt. The Four of Wands is in the dark as well. So yeah, I'm hoping he's just not faking this healing process and not faking this new person that he's trying or thinks he will attract when he's ready. We'll see. That's what we got. For butterfly, what should my focus be right now? What should butterfly's focus be right now? Yes, Kelly. The lounge when you're on the lounge list, it is by random. I am here for another half hour though, so you do have a chance. C for butterfly. Where should butterfly direct her focus? Where should butterfly direct their focus? Where should butterfly direct their focus? The hidden message from the universe here. The universe says the Eight of Pentacles, slow and steady is the way to go with your focus. You have the Nine of Wands in the dark, so I feel like it's a matter of refusing to compromise. Stand up for what you believe in, stay focused. Don't allow someone to pursue you in a different direction or change your mind or try to negotiate with you, whatever that is. Stay firm on what you want. The Seven of Swords is in the dark too. So I feel like it's a matter of being completely honest with yourself, being honest with others around you, rebuilding trust with your connections, and making sure that you're not feeling trapped in any direction as well. I also feel like there's this energy of not getting caught up on the wrong things, and checking your work twice kind of thing, checking your ethics and that sort of thing as well. With your focus, so I feel like their focus seems to be like something more like work wise or things that you have going on. The Eight of Pentacles in the dark as well. I feel like I said, moving forward slowly and steady. Don't rush into anything. Don't make any careless mistakes. Uh, you know, figure out what exactly you need to focus on and stick with that. The Knight of Cups is in the light. So I feel like it's a matter of showing your emotions, show the ones that you care about that you care. Trust again seems to be a strong energy coming through as well. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so making sure that your ideas are not being clouded, that you are thinking clearly, that your ideas are genuine and realistic and that sort of thing. Is there any advice we can give to Butterfly with this energy? It says nothing will come of your situation right now. Trust the universe, the chances of something are diminishing. Surrender to the divine, and something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Take time out to meditate and contemplate. That is what I got. Starfall, hello. What will happen between Celine and Starfall for the rest of the time we have together? Let's see for Starfall. What will happen between Celine and the rest of the time they have together? What will happen between Starfall and the rest of the time they have together? What will happen between Celine and Starfall and the rest of the time they have together? Ooh, the Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's going to be some hot, sexy time going on, or not quite sure if it's that type of relationship or not. But the Queen of Wands, right? The hot, vibrant, sexy being that the two of you are. I feel that. I just feel the sense of vibrant energy, magnetic energy, just enjoying the rest of the time that you do have together. The Six of Wands in a light too, so having that badass success. I feel like there will be success. There will be some good things happening there. Good connection, good time together. For the King of Pentacles in the dark, I don't know if this is a third party coming in or what, but I feel like, if they're not, if they're messing with your energy, distance yourself from them. I feel like it's also, you don't hold back on your feelings. If you have any feelings towards Celine, express them and don't hold them back. There is a magician as well, so that magic energy coming through. I can feel that for you. I feel like there is a good connection there. Take action if you need to take action. Be resourceful in things that you can do while you have that time. And that's what I got. Voila! Joy's Taurus true feelings. What are Joy's true feelings for Koala? What are Joy's true feelings towards Koala? Does he sometimes hint at me in his post? Does Joy sometimes hint at Koala in his post? I'm not sure. It's kind of a strange energy, Koala. I feel like the Taurus is really holding back on their feelings because I feel like they're unsure how you're feeling and what's going on with that. Um, the Four of Wands is also in the dark. So I do feel this energy of them. I don't know if it's them kind of like pretending that they get the connection between the two of you, but they don't really, or what's going on with that? Your friends on social media? Okay. But you unfollowed each other? Gotcha, yeah. I feel like there's an imbalance between the two of you. Like you're like I feel like the Taurus isn't really getting you all that much. The King of Pentacles is in the light there, so I don't know if it's a matter of you focusing on the other things that you have going on or the other posts that you have. Because with the King of Pentacles here, I just feel like there's this energy of lead by example. So I don't know if you show that you're more mature than the Taurus, that they will realize that they need to step up too if you want to connect again or refollow each other, whatever that is. But I feel like overall the connection between the two of you has ended. There is a death card there. Yeah. I have a feeling the Taurus wasn't really posting their genuine stuff, like not their true personality, who they were. Because I just feel this energy like they were just putting on a show. So, that's what I got. VV! Being reading for VV. What does VV need to know about Mama Moon's energy? What does the last quarter moon Cancer have for VV tonight? What does the last quarter moon have for DD tonight? We have the King of Pentacles in the dark, and that one is what emotions to relieve. So for the King of Pentacles, I feel like it's a matter of releasing any stubbornness, uh, releasing any feelings of worriness or overly critical of yourself or others, or whatever that is. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the light, so this is what your intuition is trying to tell you right now. I feel like your Eight of Pentacles intuition is telling you, like, yes, pay attention to the details. Focus on what's important for you to work on right now. Focus on your work. Be dedicated and consistent in your energy of what you have going on. And then the Two of Wands is in the light here as well. So it's kind of like nurturing what to nurture and what to protect right now. So it's kind of like protecting your future plans, your future goals, and your vision. Don't lose sight of what those things are for you right now. The Two of Swords. This is how to prepare for the renewal energy of the new moon. So the Two of Swords is like be prepared by making that decision, right? The Two of Swords is like staying calm, under pressure, especially regarding making a decision, a tough decision. Like weigh your options, make sure you know the truth and have all the information you need before you make that decision. But I feel like it's something that needs to be made before the new moon comes in, which is next Monday, I believe. Let's see, what does Vivi need to know about this energy from Mama Moon? Surrender to divine. It's make it or break it time. It says time to let go of the past and move on. Getting the answers you need is coming. A wish may be coming true as well. So be mindful of what you wish for if they're going to be coming true. Sometimes you wish for something and then it happens like, oh man, that's not exactly what I thought was going to happen. There could be a sense of madness in the air, so take a breath, stay calm, breathe deep. You may need to forgive someone to release that negative energy from you. So yeah, surrender to the divine. That's what I got. Hi, Jess Chanel. Welcome. To be added to the list is you do just like you did explanation mark join, but it has to be followed by a question. There you go. Thank you. iPod is just a program. It chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. So there's a good chance you'll get it because I'm here for another half hour. but it's not guaranteed. For Ellen, what does Ellen need to know from Mama Moon? Last quarter moon in Cancer. What emotions does Ellen need to release? Oops, there we go. The Six of Wands. What does Mama Moon want Ellen to know right now during the last quarter moon in Cancer? Hidden message from the moon, I guess. What other messages can we get for Ellen from Mama Moon? What other messages does Mama Moon have for Ellen? Be bold and make the first move. So for the Six of Wands, this is what emotions to release right now between now and the new moon energy. The Six of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of releasing, um, needing that recognition or needing that praise, and just know that you are good enough of who you are. You don't need anyone's approval or anyone to tell you that you're a great person who you are. And be firm in that. Be confident with yourself. And boost that ego. Release any negativity around that. What your intuition is telling you, it says you're starting a new journey, a new beginning with the Fool card here. So it's like, take a leap of faith, believe in yourself, trust yourself. You are going places. It did come with the Three of Swords. So I feel like your intuition is like, okay, you're going through the healing. It's time to release any, emotions that may be hard, release any pain, learn from whatever setbacks you've had and keep moving forward. The Four of Cups is in the light. This is what to nurture and protect. So nurture and protect your time, your energy, your emotions. Take time for yourself. Maybe it's a matter of pulling back, rethinking, or revisiting what you have going on, figuring out what's important and what you can release with that as well. With the King of Cups in the dark, this is how to prepare for the renewal of the new moon energy, the renewal that, the new moon is going to bring for you. The King of Cups is kind of like, figuring out if there's any repressed feelings, being able to um, focus on yourself and who you trust, who you don't. And it's just a matter of moving forward with kindness and compassion. But Mama Moon says, like I said, be bold and make the first move. Take charge of your destiny. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid reckless or moving too fast right now. So be like the Fool, a little spontaneous. But don't go too quickly. Come into your power. The time for action is now. So there you go. For Mary, the Aries. What's the rest of October look like? What does the rest of October look like for Mary? What does the rest of October look like for Mary? What does the rest of October look like for Mary right now? I feel like there's this energy of you keeping quiet on some sort of idea or some sort of plan, making sure not too many people are aware of what's going on. So I feel like there's this energy of like them wanting to steal your idea or what's going on with that. I don't know. But for the Six of Pentacles being in the dark, I just feel like if there's this energy between now and the rest of October, it's kind of like you being patient and careful with what you have going on. Pay attention to details. I feel like self discipline is really important for you right now, until November. There's a Queen of Cups in the light. I want to say in the light, but in the dark. In the light, I feel like it's really a matter of you trusting your intuition, trusting your inner voice, and being generous to yourself. But I feel like there's also an energy of you releasing, feeling overwhelmed or insecure or sensitive for any reason, especially if you're picking up energies from other people. For the Hermit is in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of getting outside your comfort zone, coming out of your shell a little bit more, being more focused on being more social or any social opportunities you can look into or tap into, whatever that is for you. With the High Priest here, with the Hierophant, it's like even though you're doing these things, stick to who you are, where you come from, kind of thing. Like stick to your scheduling, stick to your routine, stick to what keeps you grounded and focused. What can see what Moon has to say about all this for the rest of October for Mary. It says prosperity lies ahead. Taurus may be thinking about you as well. Get or give a massage, healthy bod, healthy mind. Take time to pamper yourself. A sign of a relationship or sexier times lies ahead for you. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find your peace. I got that as well. Dwayne, will Lisa let her guard down and give me what I want? Let's see. Will Lisa get her guard down and give Dwayne what he wants? Will Lisa let her guard down and give Dwayne what he wants? The Six of Wands is yes card, but it's also you moving on, so I'm not quite sure how that's playing out for you. The Six of Wands is in a light. So Lisa letting her guard down, yes. Giving you what you want is a no, though. So keep that in mind. For the Six of Wands in a light, I do feel like this energy that she sees you, she recognizes you, she knows what you want, she will let her guard down but not give you what you want. I feel like whatever's going on, she is happy and content with how things are. She feels like she's moving forward in a positive light. The Eight of Pentacles is in a light too, so I feel like she's getting better at being independent. She's getting better at being self-sufficient with her energy. She feels like she gets things done without your energy. The Four of Swords, I feel like that is a strong indicator of her not giving into what you want. So I feel like there's this energy of she's avoiding the whole situation. She doesn't want to tap into that tension. But that is what I got. Anything else that Dwayne needs to know about Lisa's energy? Two of Cups. She does see that there's a strong bond, a strong connection between the two of you overall. Yeah, Eight of Cups is in a light white, so she's moving forward to something better for herself. And I feel like even though she's going to recognize you, let her guard down, she still sees you as a King of Cups in the dark. So she's still holding back her feelings for you. Maybe she feels like you trigger her some way or another. I don't know. But that is what I got. Thank you so much for your donation, Angela. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Angela. Angela, I'll do you right after Blessed One. For Blessed One, what does Blessed One need to know in general right now? What does Blessed One need to know for in general? What does Blessed One need to know right now in general? What does Blessed One need to know right now in general? Ooh, I feel like there's going to be some hard times ahead for you, Blessed One. I feel like things are going to be challenging, a little bit emotional for sure. You do have the Judgment in the dark. So I don't know if it's a matter of being fearful of judgment or fearful of judging the situation not right or something. I don't know what that is for you, but I feel like there is a Knight of Cups coming into your energy. So I don't know if this is someone who's coming to your energy as passion, romance, or if it's just someone coming to your energy just seeking some sort of connection that's not really meant to go anywhere because you do have the Five of Pentacles here. So I feel like there's going to be some hard times, some either work issues, possibly relationship issues. Whatever it is, it's not going to go forward in a positive light because you also have the Tower here. So I feel like there may be some destruction between you and this Knight of Cups here. What is going on with this energy between the Knight of Cups and Blessed One? The Emperor. Oh, the Five of Cups. I knew things were going to be all over the place emotional wise. I feel like it's a matter of you stepping up, you be in charge of the situation, especially this relationship, of where you want it to lead, and that makes sure you have the upper hand, right? The control over it. Because I feel like there may be some sort of conflict or something trying to come out of it. That's what I got. Angela, with love, a love reading. Yes, for Angela. Thank you so much for your donation. For Angela, with love, a love reading. I'm very open-minded. Thank you, Angela. Are you single or in a relationship? That may help a little bit. Let's see for Angela. What is going on in Angela's love energy, love and romance? What's coming for Angela in love and romance? What's coming towards Angela in love? What's coming towards Angela in love? Ooh, the Knight of Swords is coming. Knight of Swords wants to communicate with you. So I don't know if you know who this Knight of Swords is already. But they're coming. They're on their horse. They're ready to go. I don't know if the two of you have had a falling out before and they want to make amends with you or what's going on with that, because you do have the Five of Cups in the dark. So I feel like whatever's going on, this Knight of Cups has healed. They've done what they need to do. They've let go of any past regrets, past hurts, whatever's going on there. I don't know if you let them down before, you didn't give them a chance, but now they feel like they've grown, they've matured, they're ready to try again. Because I just feel this person is more ambitious, more focused, more persuasive, more passionate in their energy than they were before. I feel like they've recognized the BS that they did before, and now they're like, hey, I know I can't do that anymore. The Six of Swords. They want to leave that negativity where it was and move forward in a positive light. They want to communicate with you. The Page of Swords here. What exactly is this love energy trying to come through for Angela? What exactly is this love energy trying to come through? Ooh, yeah, I feel that. I feel like it's someone who's broken your heart before. Maybe you broke their heart. I'm not sure how that's playing out. So this heartbreak is part of the human experience. It will pass. And I feel like that's what the Five of Cups is saying, that it has passed. Charisma. So love flows to you. Your radiant charisma and charm. So they're attracted to that. Let's see what other cards can we use. We'll try these ones. Who is this Knight of Swords coming towards Angela? Who is this Knight of Swords coming towards Angela? The Death card. So whatever it is, the cycle between the two of you have not reached a karmic end to begin with. So I don't know if this is your forever person, but I feel like the connection between the two of you is not done. I'm not even sure if these two of you were in a relationship before, or if you're just an acquaintance, you're just someone you know, or what's going on with that. Maybe the heartbreak is them from a past person. But the moon seems to be blessing this energy. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. Not quite sure if this is a sword, like an air energy, like Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or if it is a earth sign, like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe they could have both of their energy at the same time in their chart somewhere. But that is what I got. I feel like someone's going to connect with you that you've already known. This is not a new person. They seem to be, their energy is really strong, so I feel like you're going to meet them really soon. Or they're going to communicate with you really soon. If they haven't tried already. That's what I got. Diamond, hello! Good chances coming in general for good changes for Diamond. What good changes are coming for Diamond? What good changes are coming for Diamond right now? What good changes are coming for Diamond right now? What good changes are coming for Diamond right now? Ooh, the Ace of Wands. The new beginnings for sure. A spark of possibilities is coming. Could be a new connection, a new financial or job opportunity of some sorts. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark though, so I think that may not be exactly a new financial or a new job opportunity. It could be more just a new connection, a new spark of ideas or creativity coming through for you. Good changes coming in general for Diamond Sun. What good changes are coming for Diamond Sun? The King of Cups. I feel this energy of your Sun coming into his power, releasing any repressed feelings and feeling the need to trust again. I feel this energy of this sense of calmness coming over your Sun, feeling more patient and more attracted to life again, if that makes any sense. But it does come with the devil, so I feel like it's going to be a challenge to focus on the positives with this devil energy hovering over him. It could be just a matter of your Sun getting some good sex, and that could help as well. I'm not quite sure how old your Sun is, but there may be some tension release going on there. Let's see what else does Diamond need to know about her positive changes. The Eight of Wands. So moving forward slow and steady. Don't rush into anything. One step at a time. What other positive energies can we get for Diamond Sun? The King of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like your Sun's really stepping into his power by being ground to earth, down to earth. Nothing's going to be too fancy, too fast. It's just slow and steady, picking up pace, feeling great about himself again, or at least in a good, better space than before. Making some practical decisions, feeling a little bit secure in their energy. That is how it goes. And it's human. Hello. What is Zoya? Zoya? Am I saying that right? What is Zoya's feeling the next actions towards as human? What is Zoya's feeling the next actions towards as human right now? No contact since 2 months. Oh man. Ex-girlfriend. Gotcha. What is the energy and feelings of Zoya towards as human right now? Okay, so for the King of Wands in the dark, I feel like they're not feeling very positive in their energy towards you. That's probably why that there's no contact. I really don't feel like there's a lot of thought about you either. There is a King of Wands in the dark, so I feel like they felt like maybe you had a big ego. Maybe they felt like you were overly confident in your energy. I don't know. The Hangman is in the dark too, though, so I don't know if they feel like they're resisting adapting to the changes that they would have made to make things work between the two of you, because I feel like they weren't really wanting to do that. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like they're more focused on the materialistic side of things. Maybe they're more greedy in their energy. I don't know. The Tower is in the dark. I feel like they know that they tear down the tower between the two of you, or what's going on with that. Let's see. What else does Human need to know about Zoya's energy? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there is a falling out with you. I feel like there's no feelings going on there. She's not taking any next actions towards you right now. That is what I got. New love. What does new love need to know in general right now? What does new love need to know in general right now? There's a hidden message from the universe. I don't fight with the universe. So man, the devil's out to play. That could be fun, right? I don't know. The Ace of Pentacles is in the light, so I do feel like there's this energy of new beginnings of some sorts. I don't know if it's a new opportunity, new income, new job, new potential of some sorts. I don't know. But I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on moving forward at a steady pace, looking for growth, looking for potential, looking for love even, right? I can feel that for you. Because I feel like it's like you have to look for it, you have to grab onto it. It's not just going to be delivered to you in a silver platter for some reason. And, I wish it would, but, hidden message from the universe is a Page of Swords. So someone may not be telling you everything you need to know right now. Someone may be withholding some information towards you. I'm not quite sure how that's playing out. But I feel like this person is also very nosy, very nervous, very inconsistent in their energy, maybe playing the mind games. I don't know. They could be a mother figure. I'm not sure either. There is a Queen of Pentacles on the lake here, so I feel like this energy of them acting like they're nurturing, acting like they're resourceful and helping you and you're caring for you, but in reality, I feel like they're not. Maybe that's what the Devil card is here for as well, throwing around some negativity. Um, let's see, what else does new love need to know about this energy, especially with the Queen of Swords here? Yeah, I feel like either people are gossiping about you or doubting you or creating some negativity in your energy. I don't know if it's maybe you having some negativity, but I feel like this person is very easily influenced, overly emotional, maybe giving the cold shoulder to someone. Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here for new love? Maybe just someone that just wants sex with you and they're messing with you that way? I don't know. Three of Cups, wanting to get out with you, wanting to mingle with you, dance, take you out. I feel like there's maybe multiple people coming to your energy. Someone who does not have your best interests in mind. Someone holding back on their feelings or thoughts about you. But you also have someone trying to come in towards you in romance. They have a sexual attraction towards you. They do want to take you out. Four of Pentacles, feeling a little possessive over you too. So I don't know who that is, but they feel like they want a chance with you if you haven't given them a chance already. Kimberly, hello. How does Marshall currently feel about Kimberly right now? That is awesome, Angela. That's the best way to live. Thinking positively. Thinking on the positive side of life does make you live longer. You know, focusing on the negativity just drags you down. For Kimberly, how does Marshall currently feel about Kimberly right now? How does Marshall currently feel about Kimberly right now? Ooh, I feel like he's feeling very positive about you. The Four of Cups. He's thinking about you. I don't know if he's thinking about the past conflicts the two of you had and wants to make amends because there's a Six of Cups here. I feel like you're thinking about all the past good memories the two of you had. I don't know if there's been a falling out recently or what's going on with that. But overall, he's feeling good. He's feeling very hopeful, having faith in the connection between the two of you. What's going on in Mihail's current feelings towards Kimberly right now? Ace of Cups, maybe delaying expressing his feelings though and emotions. I don't know if he's ghosting you right now too though for whatever reason. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Sun. I feel like he doesn't agree with you on something or other. Overall, I'm feeling very positive about your energy. I feel like he's thinking about you. I feel like he's really holding back on his feelings. You know, doesn't want anyone to know what his feelings are right now. That's what I got to. Yes, Chanel, hello. How will I know I've met my divine soulmate? Characteristics, job type. Ooh, let's see what we get. For Jess Chanel. How will Jess Chanel know that they've met their divine soulmate? How will they know if they met their divine soulmate? How will Jess Janelle know if they met their divine soulmate? Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae want to give Janelle a message about how they're going to know if it's their divine soulmate. Oh man. I feel like there's this energy that your divine soulmate may be the opposite of you. 'Cause I just feel the strong energy that the opposites will attract. So I feel like they will test you of coming outside of your comfort zone for sure. The Two of Wands, I feel like they may, I don't know if it's like you hesitate and feel stuck in your options or what's going on there, or just tired of waiting for the unknown. But this person comes and is very optimistic, very spontaneous, very outside of the box thinking. Even though they may not have a strong ego all the time. Let's see, what else does Janelle need to know about this person? The Strength card is in the dark twice. Could be at first when they first meet each other, there won't be like a strong energy right away. Because I feel like one of you is going to be very guarded, not really liking this connection because it's going to be so opposite. The Page of Swords, I feel like you're going to connect in communication. You're just going to have good conversations together. I feel like they're both going to be at your intellectual level. Maybe they'll be a little bit higher above you. So I don't know about you, but I can't date anyone who's not smarter than me. I kind of feel the energy coming through as well. For the Three of Pentacles in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy that I feel like that may be an earth sign because I feel like they're more practical in their energy. They may like a steady flow of things, even though they do tend to be more adventurous and seeking new things. So this person could be like a Capricorn, because they can be spontaneous and adventurous on their own terms. So that may be a little bit of a weakness. But they do go slow and steady on a regular pace. Let's see, what would this person be? What is the energy of this divine soulmate towards Janelle? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they are looking for the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very practical, very realistic in their energy, very resourceful, nurturing, takes responsibility, and that sort of thing. Four of Cups, don't dwell too much on what's on their mind. But that is what I got. Yeah, I feel like it's the earth sign energy is coming through. I don't know if it's their sun sign or if it's just they have a lot of that in their chart somewhere. But that is what I got. Yeah. I'm leaning more towards Capricorn, but it could be a Virgo or a Taurus. Tauruses are not very spontaneous though, so I feel like it's more of a Capricorn. That's what I got. You're welcome to know. The Capricorns tend to be like more bosses, managers, CEOs. They like to be in charge of everything. So that was for the work part of that stuff. For a ladybug. What does Ladybug need to know for tomorrow in general? What does Ladybug need to know about tomorrow? What does Ladybug need to know more about in for tomorrow? What does Ladybug need to know about tomorrow? I don't know if that made any sense. Let's see. Oh, Ladybug, first of all, you have to release all this negativity. You can't hold the whole world in your hands. I mean, we all like to, but, you know, I feel there's some things that need to come to an end before you can start a new beginning, a new chapter. So I don't know if it's a matter about tomorrow you closing up some loose ends or tackle things that you have been put on the back burner and see if that changes your energy around a little bit. Because you have the Temperance of the Dark, so your mind, heart, and soul is not aligned. I feel like it's like moving forward at a steady pace tomorrow, moving forward in like the middle road kind of thing. Like it's slow and steady. Find your balance between realistic stuff and creativity and imagination and that sort of thing. The Five of Swords is in the light, so I feel like you're going to make amends with someone or just come up with some new ideas. Letting go of any negative thoughts that may be going on with that. This card did want to look for you, and it is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, being mindful that you're not overthinking or overanalyzing your situation. Not trying to rush things that aren't meant to be rushed tomorrow. The Devil is in the dark too. Why is the Devil in the dark? I feel like it's a matter of you releasing the sense of control or releasing something to give you more of a sense of confidence or freedom or whatever that is for you. Because I just feel the sense of releasing any negative thoughts or anything like that. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Slow and steady seems to be the theme for tomorrow. Make sure my heart and soul is aligned. Take things in moderation. Don't rush. Don't go too slow either. Pick up pace when need to. Focus on the things that are important and release any negative thing, any negativity around you. That's what it goes. You're welcome. That is it. Thank you everyone for being here. I will be back Tuesday for more free readings. Tomorrow is members only readings. So if you want to join tomorrow, it is for members. So you need a membership. But it's only $4.99. At $4.99 you get to ask as many questions as you want. There's no lounge. I read all the questions until for my 2 hours that I'm there. But yeah, I'll be back for more free readings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So yeah. Hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Good night. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all.